Today on Eyewitness News, starting at 4, federal investigators wonder what caused the plane crash that killed 68. Pam Thompson talks to Kenneth Branagh about the movie he hopes will become a monster hit. At 5, Malibu residents remember a year ago when the day was burned into their memory. Will teachers become watchdogs if Prop 187 passes? Will they turn in their students? At 6, Prince Charles gets a lesson on life in the Southland. These stories and all the day's news today after Oprah on Eyewitness News at 4, 5, and 6.
For controller, Connell or McClintock? The Los Angeles Times says Tom McClintock's ideas are far out and far off. A career politician so fiscally irresponsible he'd eliminate retirement funds. Meet Connell, Kathleen Connell. She'll bring the sharp eye of a successful businesswoman to California's finances. Endorsed by the Times for her fiscal discipline and her ideas to cut waste and fraud, stopping politicians wasting tax dollars. Connell, controller, an educator, mother. She's not a politician, but who needs one? Connell, controller.
You know, kids love to help their moms shop, but they don't have the same concerns moms have.
I used to shop all over town for lower prices, but now with Bond's values, I'm back at Bond's.
What moms appreciate about the Bond's Value Program is that they can save money throughout the store without having to give up on terrific Bond's quality.
I love the quality, and I can still save money on what's on my shopping list.
And even the stuff that's not.
Bond's really is the store I've been asking for.
A year ago, Richard Davis, a two-time parolee, kidnapped Polly. 90 minutes later, the cops questioned him. He had Polly hidden. When they radioed in, there was no criminal record. They let him go. Attorney General Dan Lungren increased his PR budget instead of spending $123,000 on the criminal tracking system, a system Lungren conceded could have made a difference. Tom Umberg, a prosecutor for Attorney General.
Attention burger lovers. You want a great tasting flame broiled Whopper for just 99 cents? You got it. Burger King. Get your burger's worth.
This is a show about stuff. Stuff that's yours.
I know that's mine.
Stuff that's theirs.
I didn't give it to you. You just stole it.
Stuff that your family doesn't care to share.
You wear my stuff, so I wear your stuff.
And what ends up in the lost and found.
Oh, it's my bear!
Also, stuff you'd save before your house burned down.
My great-grandfather's urinal.
We're talking about our favorite stuff. Tomorrow's open.
It's a new day in oven cleaning because now there's Fume-Free Max from Easy Off, the strongest oven cleaner spray you can get without harsh fumes. New Fume-Free Max, the new oven cleaner that lets you breathe easier.
When you have a cold, doctors agree the best way to get medicine is little by little throughout the day. That's why there's Contac. Its tiny time pills work fast, then keep releasing medicine for 12 hours, like an IV. Contac, relief that's fast, relief that lasts.
I'm Jane Harman, and I didn't go to Congress to fight with the other party, but to fight for things that matter, like a tough crime bill with more police and a ban on military-style assault weapons, like 6,000 new border guards and an end to federal benefits for illegal immigrants, and no more congressional perks or pay raises. My party leadership isn't always happy with me, and I've been targeted for defeat by the National Rifle Association. But I went to Congress to represent you, not them.
Jane Harman, tough, independent, on our side.
Tonight, they're re-interviewing cases you worked on.
Your orders are to humiliate me in my own house.
It's the question on everyone's mind.
Go ahead, detective. Make another mistake.
What will happen to John Kelly?
What is it, Sipowicz?
What do you think it is?
Don't miss David Caruso's final episode.
John.
The most moving NYPD Blue ever.
Thanks, buddy. Back at you.
NYPD Blue. Viewer discretion advised.
Be sure to watch tonight at 10, followed by Eyewitness News at 11.
The criminal justice system wasn't created for those who are employed in it. The criminal justice system wasn't created for prosecutors, for judges, for jailers, or anybody else. The criminal justice system was created for you and for me so that we can have some modicum of public safety, so that we can raise our kids, so we can go to school, so we can go to our businesses, so we can live in our homes without fear. I was born here, and so are my 3 children. I don't intend on leaving. I think the bad guys ought to leave, and the rest of us ought to stay here.
Best Buy, you can probably find, like,
Platform shoes, rubbing alcohol,
laundry detergent, bras, bikinis,
What was that again?
underclothes.
Pretty much everything.
$12 sweatshirt.
Old makeup.
Tennis rackets.
Mexican food.
Toiletries.
Patio furniture.
Pods and slammers.
Even little knickknacks.
Buffalo burgers.
We Californians have a lot of complicated decisions to make this November. That's why you deserve to know the facts about Prop 188. 188 prohibits smoking in most public places. 188 doubles fines for selling tobacco to minors. It requires a total ban or separate ventilated non-smoking areas for at least 75% of restaurant seating. It places bans on cigarette vending machines. Tough restrictions, the right choice. Vote yes on Proposition 188.
Every day you have it black, with sugar, with cream. You call it Joe, you call it Java. In the morning, on the road, at the office. Now, imagine new flavored ground coffee from Hills Brothers. French vanilla. Enticing hazelnut. Rich Irish cream. New Hills Brothers flavored ground coffee. It's everything you imagine coffee could be.
Used to be one recipe for homemade taste and gravy. Make it from scratch. Pepperidge Farm gravy captures that homemade taste with natural juices and tender pieces of meat. It's made more like homemade to taste more like homemade.
Centrum, it's more complete, a more advanced multivitamin.
Centrum's commitment to ongoing research assures you the best nutritional support.
If a vitamin's in the news, it's in my Centrum.
Like they say, from A to zinc.
Centrum makes a science of being more complete.
It's how most of us got here. It's how this country was built. American citizenship is a treasure beyond measure. But now the rules are being broken. There's a right way and there's a wrong way. To reward the wrong way is not the American way. Pete Wilson has had the courage to say enough is enough and to stand up for Californians who work hard, pay taxes, and obey the laws. That's why we need Pete Wilson as governor.
Just landed, Domino's new buffalo wings. Mouth-watering chicken wings smothered in a delectably spicy sauce. Great alone or with a Domino's pizza. Call now and get our new buffalo wings for just $3.99 with any pizza purchase. Original hand-tossed, ultimate deep dish, or crunchy thin crust. Call now.
Investigators wonder what caused a fatal plane crash today at 4.
You know, kids love to help their moms shop, but they don't have the same concerns moms have.
I used to shop all over town for lower prices, but now with Bonds values, I'm back at Bonds.
What moms appreciate about the Bonds value program is that they can save money throughout the store without having to give up on terrific Bonds quality.
I love the quality, and I can still save money on what's on my shopping list.
And even the stuff that's not.
Bonds really is the store I've been asking for.
There are two reasons why I invested my own money in this race. Special interest cash buys votes in Congress, and career politicians are destroying the country. The basic difference between Mrs. Feinstein and me is that I believe in less government. She believes in more government, higher spending, and higher taxes. Re-electing Feinstein means business as usual in Congress. Electing me will send shockwaves through Washington because I'll be an independent senator the special interest can never buy. I'm Mike Huffington, and I need your vote.
The only way to work out? The family fitness way.
Taking care of fitness, family fitness way.
Hey, what do you want from a fitness center? Service? It's here. Variety? Check this cardio. Aerobics? Try this. Convenience? 65 clubs strong. Oh, you want value too?
How's 6 months for just $99? Great offer, right? So call 1-800-300-7000 today.
Taking care of fitness, the family fitness way.
We asked women, which looks like the leading cough syrup?
This one coats better.
This one's thinner.
It looks watery.
This one that coats, it's the leading syrup, right?
No, it's Vicks Formula 44. It doesn't just look different and feel better going down. What really matters is that it has maximum strength cough suppressant, and the leading syrup doesn't.
So why take that?
When there's this. Vicks Formula 44. The better coating, better feeling cough relieving medicine.
People say they saw a tornado rip through the city. I'm Steve Wolford.
I'm Christine Lund. Coming up at 4,
At the least, it was a severe thunderstorm that tore through Baltimore, tearing the roofs off at least 100 homes. We'll have details.
Weather is also being blamed, at least in part, for the Indiana plane crash that claimed more than 60 lives. We'll have the latest on the investigation.
And Prince Charles tours the Southland, getting some lessons in job training and education.
Plus a new warning about moderate drinking.
Coming up at 4 on Eyewitness News, right after Oprah joins us.
Over the years, some pretty hungry folks have stopped by my place.
The Mega Meal from KFC is back.
I like Mega Meal.
Your choice of chicken, a ton of side dishes, even a whole pie, all just $14.99. And this week, get a Taz mug.
Oh, handsome little devil.
Just $1.99 with every Mega Meal. Collect all 4. The Mega Meal from KFC. Enough food to feed your whole family. Or one Tasmanian devil.
Kathy Wright. With a background in business, she went to Sacramento and was a strong force behind the one-strike law for child molesters and rapists. Bill Jones, a rancher, businessman, and legislator. It was Bill Jones who wrote and passed California's tough new 3 strikes law. Maureen DeMarco, California's first cabinet secretary for children and education. She demands mandatory expulsion from school for drugs, violence, or weapons. Wright, Jones, DeMarco, a crime-fighting team for California.
On illegal immigration, can we Californians trust Congressman Huffington? Can we believe him? Federal law makes it a crime to hire illegal immigrants, but the LA Times reports that's just what Huffington did. Politician Michael Huffington talks tough about illegal immigrants, but now Huffington admits that for years he employed an illegal immigrant at his home. Now we Californians are finally beginning to know Congressman Huffington, the Texas oil millionaire Californians just can't trust.
When you're pregnant, you can't see how your baby is developing, but a doctor can. See a doctor early. The state of California can help you. It's your best chance to have a healthy baby.
Excuse me. I just want to turn your TV off and turn you on to the power of your kid's imagination. This is Pico from Sega. You know, Sega! It works with storybook software. And this magic pen. Touch the storybook and images come alive right on your TV, interactively. Touch the learning pad, and they can draw, color, they can even animate their own cartoons. Speaking of which, I'll turn your program back on now. See you real soon.
Art Torres. After 20 years in the legislature, he's really out of touch. He voted to provide workers' comp benefits to prison inmates. He voted to allow convicted sex offenders to teach in the public schools. And Torres said the 3 strikes law was bad and attacked it as a product of middle-class fears. The choice? Chuck Quackenbush, co-author of the 3 strikes law, and he wrote the law to prosecute teenage murderers as adults. The closer you look, the clearer the choice.
The extraordinary nature of the following lentil soup may startle you. New savory lentil from Campbell's Home Cookin'. A memorable mix of hearty vegetables, lively lentils, and enticing herbs and garlic. Get ready for the flavor.
Do you hate your dandruff shampoo? Try Healthy Scalp from Neutrogena. Doesn't dry your hair or smell like medicine, but it is. Get healthy-looking hair with Neutrogena Healthy Scalp for people who hate dandruff shampoo.
Do you realize California spends more on libraries for convicts in prison than it does on libraries for children in school? That's wrong. We need to get our priorities straight. As a former teacher and businesswoman, I know we need to put responsibility back into our classrooms. We need tougher standards for beginning teachers. We need more parents involved in their children's education. I'm Delaine Eastin. I'll put responsibility and results back into the classroom, and I'll put our children first.
Kenneth Branagh hopes his movie becomes a monster hit today at 4.